Good morning and welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your daily shot of sharp business intel, global trends and market movers. It's Monday, July 7th. I'm Nelson John. From Wall Street jitters to weekend warriors in Bangalore. Welcome to a week where ambition runs high and questions run deeper. The markets are on edge. Yes Bank hits a pause on its top job. The UAE rolls out a golden welcome mat for Indians. And a startup founder proudly clocks 12-hour days like it's a badge of honor. Is this hustle or hype? Let's break it all down right here on Top of the Morning. India's stock markets hit the break last week, snapping a 2-week winning streak. The Sensex and Nifty 50 dipped 0.7%, weighed down by profit booking and jitters over the India-US trade deal. Investors are cautious ahead of key global trade events, said Ajit Mishra of Religare Broking. Lingering uncertainty over a breakthrough in talks with the US and signs of foreign capital outflow kept the bulls at bay. However, mid and small caps bucked the trend, staying in the green for a second straight week. Now all eyes are on 5 key triggers that could steer market sentiments this week. 1. India-US trade deal. With the July 9th deadline looming and Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal firm on not rushing into a deal, markets remain on edge. 2. Q1 FY26 earnings season. Starts with TCS and Tata Elxsi on July 10th. Management guidance could make or break near-term trends. 3. Monsoon progress. Above normal rainfall is boosting Kharif sowing, so a good sign for rural demand and inflation control. 4. Foreign investor flows. 5,773 crore rupees pulled out in July so far. FPIs await clarity on trade talks and earnings. And 5. US Fed minutes will offer clues on rate cut timelines and inflation and tariff concerns. On the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Rio, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez with a clear message. India and Cuba are ready to deepen their economic handshake. From pharma and biotech to Ayurveda and digital payments, the leaders explored collaboration across a wide spectrum. Economic relations between our nations have a lot of potential to grow, PM Modi said in a post after the meeting, highlighting shared ambitions in healthcare, energy, and public infrastructure. Notably, Cuba's growing embrace of Ayurveda and India's UPI platform was seen as key bridges. The two also pledged joint action on global issues like pandemics and climate change, affirming solidarity with the global south. But Modi's tone turned resolute at the BRICS podium, condemning the April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam that killed 26 people. He called for sanctions against terrorists without hesitation. Backing terror for political gains, he warned, should never be normalized. From healing through Ayurveda to hard-hitting anti-terror stands, India's voice at BRICS was both strategic and firm. A game changer for Indians eyeing the Gulf. UAE has rolled out a nomination-based golden visa, offering lifetime residency for a one-time fee of 100,000 dirhams, which is approximately 23.3 lakh rupees. No real estate, no massive investments, just nomination and eligibility checks. In this first-of-its-kind pilot, Indians and Bangladeshis are the initial beneficiaries. This is a landmark shift from earlier policies requiring property investments of 2 million dirhams or more, said Rayad Kamal Ayub, MD of Rayad Group, the firm steering the pilot here in India. But it's not a free pass. Applicants will undergo rigorous screening, including background checks, social media audits, and assessment of how they can contribute to UAE's economy and society, across sectors like culture, startups, science, or finance. Applications can be filed via One Vasco centers, Rayad Group offices, or online. Well, no need to visit Dubai for pre-approval. The Golden Visa covers family members and allows holders to live, work, or run a business in UAE without a separate work permit. Well, this initiative is part of UAE's wider CEPA strategy and is expected to extend to China and other partner countries soon. Yes Bank has hit pause on its search for a new CEO as it awaits regulatory nod on Japan's SMBC Group's 13,482 crore rupee investment for a 20% stake, the biggest cross-border banking deal in India. While the CEO hiring process was already underway, board members flagged the timing, arguing a new stakeholder like SMBC should weigh in on such a critical decision. The Reserve Bank of India agreed, instead of a typical multi-year extension. Yes Bank's current CEO, Prashant Kumar, has been granted a 6-month extension, keeping the seat warm while RBI reviews SMBC's approval. The new investor would like to be part of this decision, said a person familiar with the matter. An executive search firm assigned the task has also been told to stand down for now. The deal could pave way for more foreign ownership in Indian banks. While SMBC's voting rights will be capped at 26%, it's reportedly eyeing a deeper stake in the future. Fitch has called the deal a potential game changer, saying it could spark a wave of foreign interest if RBI clears the path. For now, the bank and its boardroom wait. 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and sometimes even Sundays. That's the grind at Bangalore-based gaming startup Matix. According to its co-founder Mohan Kumar, who proudly defends the startup a part of building India's first global product. In a post on X, Kumar claimed his team works 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., adding, "People will criticize this, but we need everyone all in." And criticize they did. The internet swiftly split. While some admired the ambition, others questioned the ethics of glorifying burnout, especially in a country where job insecurity and overwork are rampant. One user pointed out, almost no one can sustain peak IQ beyond 50 hours a week, while others demanded transparency. Quoting, "Are these employees actually getting equity or just romanticized exploitation?" Well, Kumar, however, pushed back. In an interview, he said no one is forced to work 12 hours a day, that his young team of 12 works this way out of passion. "It doesn't feel like a job," he said, describing the office as a space filled with beds, team dinners, and late-nighters with brainstorming. But here's the question. When does passion become pressure? Are we celebrating startup spirit or just repackaging hustle culture as heroism? What do you think? Driven dreamers or burnout in disguise? To let us know your thoughts. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a great day.